teaching? What is this? Ray Labubu?
The rise and fall of Labubu has to be one of the strangest cases I've looked into. Months ago, Labubu wasn't just a toy, it was a phenomenon. People were lining up before sunrise, resellers were making rent off of one drop, and entire outfits were built around these little gremlin creatures. Today, it seems like things have gotten quieter. Did Labubu fall off, or is perhaps something else going on?
The detective himself, Kim Wolfred. Let's start the investigation, bro.
Welcome to the Labubu Case. Today we're investigating why the largest and insanely wild trend of 2024 and 25 has been quietly disappearing from our feeds. To understand the supposed fall, we have to understand the rise. Labubu blew up for one simple reason. It hit every part of TikTok's brain at once. Cute enough for the soft aesthetic crowd, weird enough for the alt crowd, rare enough to trigger FOMO, and expensive enough to feel like a fashion flex, basically. Blind boxes created mystery, resellers created scarcity, and TikTok created obsession overnight. Before long, wearing a Labubu around your neck, your bag, whatever was a status symbol. People treated these things like accessories, trophies, and personality traits all at once. But hype like this never lasts forever. We've seen this time and time again. Now let's get into the evidence, because the decline didn't come out of nowhere. Labubu became too popular. When something reaches that level of exposure very fast within a small amount of time, it basically can stop being cool. Everyone had one, at least it felt like everybody did, and then the releases kept coming and it kept dropping over and over again. The resale value has seemed to be falling, and that is crazy because for months prices were insane. $200, $300, $500 depending on the drop. But here's the interesting thing, because while the casual hype died, the core Labubu community seemed to be more active. Collections are still getting bigger, rare pieces still sell out instantly, Asian markets still have massive crowds during releases, and limited editions still hit crazy resale prices. I would say that this shows that Labubu didn't necessarily collapse, at least as of right now. It seems to have shifted from a viral trend to a collector type culture. Basically, I guess posers left and people who genuinely enjoyed what they were purchasing and enjoying the lore, these people became, I would say, true fans. So here's the real explanation. Labubus did fall off, or are falling off, in the sense that it was a TikTok trend. Your average TikTok scroller, your average TikTok user, all of those people came and left, and we see an actual fan base created from the hype. People who had genuine interest, these are the people that last. This is the same arc that every collectible has. The rise, the explosion, the oversaturation, crash, and then the return to a stable core community. We see this with music all the time, I'm not gonna lie.
You actually bought a Labubu?
Nope.
Thank God I never invested in no damn Labubu,
Huh?
Bro, there are people out here spending $100,000 plus on these evil dolls, and these things already fell off? Bro,
Are we done?
if you bought a Labubu, good for you. You will not catch me spending that type of money on this. Like, what even is that? Do y'all remember the girl that made a 24 karat solid gold Labubu? She was like, yeah, it's gonna go up in value. No! You lost all your money! Objection!
So what's the verdict? Did Labubu fall off? I would say yes. As a mainstream TikTok accessory, a trend, the hype definitely died. But as a collector's hobby, I would say no. The culture of it did not. It does seem that the community is live and well. I mean, look at this. We see tons of posts going on right here on Reddit, and they seem to be getting pretty good engagement, in my honest opinion. I feel like a really dead franchise or series would have perhaps like what, maybe 5 comments on even like the top post. Maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. Alright, so case closed. Looks like our investigation is finished. If y'all got any more trends, topics, mysteries, like just any topics in general that y'all want me to cover, then let me know. I'll catch y'all later and bye.